everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Ariana from Where Black Sheep Meet, and today is Flosstube number 13. Now, I totally missed last month and I'm so sorry, but life. And I have a ton of updates for you guys today. So there's going to be a lot to go over. I'm gonna kind of do my whole year-end wrap-up. I know I'm a month late from everybody else, but it is what it is. But I will go through all of my whips, all of my finishes that I've got done last year, and then of course a few things here and there that I've been touching and crafting as well. So don't mind me, I'm a bit sick, but I don't want to delay this video more than it already is. But we'll just go with it. We're living, we're going. So I guess let's start with life updates. Nothing crazy. I mean, we've had Christmas, we've had New Year's, we've had my birthday, we've had my wedding anniversary, and I'm about to have my husband's birthday. So definitely a lot has gone on. I did a big 12-hour stream on my birthday over on Twitch, and that was a ton of fun. That's why I have all these balloons everywhere. The balloons were an incentive for all my subscribers that are over there on Twitch. And yeah, so it's just been a lot of fun over there. Yeah, so that was a ton of fun. And then I can't say anything else has really happened. We did do our vacation home, and that was very, very tiring, but it was really nice to see family. I did get quite a bit of craft stuff for Christmas, and that was really nice. I think that's about it as far as life updates goes. Like I said, I'm sick, so there's that. But yeah, I think we can move on from that. As far as books, for the year, I did end up reading 62 books last year. I did finally move up my book goal about 3 times, I think, and I put 75 books to read for the year. So I only got to 62, but I think it was really great. I probably could have made it, but I did slow down toward the end of the year there. I just ran out of books that were holding my interest, apparently. I don't know. I had a really good book run though. So 62 books isn't something that I'm complaining about, because I don't think I've ever read anywhere close to that many books in one year. So going off of my Goodreads, it said that I read 24,455 pages. My shortest book was 94 pages. My longest book was 3,265 pages. And that was one of the webtoon webcomics, graphic novels. The Let's Play, that was the longest one. I totally loved it, and I went through it. It's still going, so I am keeping caught up on it. The average was 394 books of what I usually read. And just to give my all-time favorite series of the year that I've read, probably of all time anyways, is the Plated Prisoner series. I've talked about this back in July, May, when I read it. And that one's the one about King Midas and his golden touch. And he touched a girl who is now golden. And so it's a dark fantasy romance. So good, so good. The last book, I'm assuming the last book comes out in May. So we're getting there, and I will reread the series to read the new book when it comes out. That is by Raven Kennedy. And then I really loved the Heart Hassle series, which is also by the same author. And that one is about Cupid. And she is not seen or heard from for a long period of time after she's died. And she ends up becoming a Cupid, so she makes people fall in love. And then one day she gets, I guess, promoted to the fairy world and ends up being blasted into the physical world by an evil fae prince. So that is my second one. It was absolutely hilarious. That series is done, so you can totally read the whole thing. Yeah, totally best stuff that I read this year, maybe almost ever. So it was a good year as far as books are concerned. All right, so I guess we'll first get into my finishes of the year. all of my cross stitch finishes of the year. I did get quite a bit. Like I said, this year was the first year of cross stitching that I added more projects. So I was a monogamous stitcher since I started about a year and a half ago, and I did that for about 6 months. And then back in February of 2021 is when I started to add more cross stitch projects. So the fact that I have, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finishes this year, it's really great because I literally started those this year. So first and foremost is my Beetlejuice. Sorry, I'll try not to get the glare. But it is my Beetlejuice from the Witchy Stitcher, and it's called Lydia Dietz. Beetlejuice, I think, something like that. Anyways, so I had finished this. This is my first finish, and I did this within a month. It's just a little tiny one, and I absolutely love it. It's already framed, my only framed project, unfortunately, but it is framed, and I have it up on my shelves over here that I finally got up. But yes, this is a really tiny one, but I love it. And it says, though I know I should be wary, still I venture someplace scary. Ghostly hauntings, I turn loose. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. So it's totally cute. I absolutely love this one. Like I said, first finished cross stitch this year. So this definitely has a lot of sentimental value. And for my second finish, it would be a Halloween Quaker. And this one is by Leela Studio. And the fabric was from, oh man, now I'm forgetting everything. Barbarelle Creations, there you go, on Etsy. So this was my second finish. Oh, I'm still in love with this piece. I can't wait to frame it. I have a frame. Maybe I can frame this. It'll be a very simple frame, but we'll see. Frames are so expensive, so that's why these are just chilling in my closet hung up. They're nicely ironed, so I'm keeping them safe until they're ready to go into a frame. So I had started this one in April 7th, and I finished it September 26th. So it did take a couple months, but it's so great. It's so great. After Halloween Quaker, I had Space Dragon. Space Dragon. I love Space Dragon. This one is by Lola Lotta Shop on Etsy. And I started this one June 26th, and I finished this September 29th. But yeah, this one had all the back stitching. It was supposed to have French knots, but my pattern keeper noted it as stitches. And so I ended up doing them as stitches, which is fine. It was a lot of these big stars and stuff in there, but I think it looks fine either way. So this was Space Dragon. Like I said, I still need a frame for this one as well. Someone did suggest something sparkly and glittery, so I think I'm gonna have to like glitter up a frame or something, because that's a really great idea. And then my fourth finish was Moths and Bugs by Pinochka on Etsy. And this one was the really cool Victorian bugs and moth display piece. Like I said, I still love everything. I really do. And this one I had started June 7th and I finished November 27th. So that is Moths and Bugs. Same thing, I think I'll have to get a frame and customize it into like a bronze or something, because I wanted this to have a very steampunky feel. And then I'll glue on like gears and stuff that I have. So that's the idea for this frame, but we'll see when we get there. We'll see. I do have one more finish for the year, but I will let you know what it is when I get to it. As far as whips go, because I think it's a new finish. I don't think I know. I know it's a new I know it's a new finish. All right, so from here, I'm just gonna go through all of my whips that I currently have, just to refresh everyone who has maybe not seen my other Flosstube videos, or you know, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done some of these. And I've just had focus pieces that I've been working on. So we're just gonna go through all of them from what I have right now. So of course, first and foremost, my very first cross stitch ever is a Heaven and Earth Designs, and it is called Celestine by Margaret Morales. And I have a before picture of what it's looked like. And I have not worked on this since my last update on it. So I will, so there's no before picture, it's what you're gonna see right now essentially. So this is what I have for Celestine. I'm really planning to get to this soon. I definitely want to work on this again, especially since our face is starting over here, so I'd love to get into her face soon. But yeah, this is my very first ever cross stitch. Very first ever. I did start 2/1 full cross, and it is now 4/1 tent stitch, and this is on a 25 count linen. I started this July of 2020, so this was a pandemic start. I was a pandemic stitcher. So as of right now, I do have 41,927 stitches, and I'm at 27.23% complete. So she's just got a way to go, but it's a Haid. We know how long Haids take. I will get there. I will get there. But yes, I definitely want her I do want to bring her out soon. She will come out soon because she needs some work. So this is Celestine. Very, very first project, and I'm still in love with it, so that's a good sign. Heaven and Earth Designs actually just added a few new ones by Margaret Morales, and there is another one now that I absolutely need to buy, but I won't start it yet. But next sale, it's going in the cart. It's going in the cart, and it will be started this year. I have to finish something else first. All right, so my second start, my second cross stitch ever start, will be another Heaven and Earth design, and this one is called Persephone by Alexandra Vivak. And again, another piece I am totally in love with, but I have neglected. But it is my second actual start. And this is where I am now. Again, I have not worked on this since the last time you've seen it. So this will also be coming out soon to get some work. Essentially, I should have been done with the first row and one page down, but I was focusing on other pieces, and so I fell behind on my page finish a month. But it's okay, it's okay. We'll see how far we get when I pull this one out again. But it's just a bunch of background right now, and a little bit of Hades' hair, because this is Hades and Persephone from Greek mythology. And I just love the romance in the picture. So this one, I started March 7th of this year. And this one is a 28 count easy grid, and I am doing 2/1 tent stitch. And this one has 45,081 stitches completed and 11.97% complete. Ooh, got some flickering. So it's gonna be a long time. This one is obviously much bigger, but I'm still enjoying every moment I get to work on this. So that is Persephone and where it is at right now. So my third start, well, it's not my third start. Halloween Quaker was my third start, but my third whip now is Windrunner by Kendra Gloomblade, and it is from Thread Geeks. And this one I have not worked on as well. It is a very small cross stitch, but it is a full coverage, so it does take time. Although I'm getting there. So this is where I am on Windrunner. So as you can see, I do have the first row completed, and it is 3 rows, so it's not big at all. You can see how big this is going to be in the end. It's a little tiny dinky thing, but I do have the first row done. So as well as this one, it should be coming out soon to get some more work on her. We're going to start getting into her outfit. This one is also on a 28 count, and it is a 28 count easy grid, and it is 2/110 stitch. And I did start this one on May 12th, and I have 17,818 stitches and 33.33% complete, which makes sense because I'm already 1/3 of the way done. So she's going. Oh, I guess I did work on it. My bad. Here's where it was last time you saw it then. I guess I worked on it in December. Is that what happened? I worked on it in December. I know what I last did on it was I finished filling in her ear and her hair on this last page because the background was all completed. So I think that's what, I'm pretty sure that's what I finished, was finishing the page. So I finished the page. Finished the page. Anyways, yeah, it says I worked on it for 3 days, so I must have worked on it in December. But you know me, this piece is stunning. It's stunning. I love it. Just so much confetti, so it throws me off sometimes, but it should be coming out again soon. Hopefully. Like I said, I think I'm going to focus on the bigger ones, but we'll get into that at the end. All right, and then after that, we have the Cryptid Owl by the Witchy Stitcher. And this one was a mystery stitch along. And last time you saw it, I was caught up to where we should have been. I forget which one it is now, but I'm sure I have a picture here somewhere popped up. And this one, in the last 2 months, she should have released the rest of it. It was finishing by this point. It's done. It's done. The last cryptid came out last Friday, and yeah, so the piece is done. So where am I now? I finished it. I actually finished this on stream on Tuesday, so it was really fun. I was finishing up the Pope Lick, and it was really fun to do it on stream. Everyone was really excited to see it finished as well. So this one is done. This is a completed cross stitch. Here you can see up close, hopefully, all the cool cryptids. So I know, I think the Yeti was done. And the owl, I remember talking about the owl because I couldn't pronounce it right. I don't remember about this one, but Nessie came out. Nessie, I had some issues with. The Kraken, the frame, I had to frog and stitch 5 times. You heard me correctly, 5 times. I had to frog that frame. It was a pain in the butt. But this last week, I did work on these last 4. These are the last 4 that came out. With the Kraken, the Flatwood Monster, the Deathworm, and then the Potlick. This spot, there was 3. Since it was the last cryptid, she released 3 that fit in this spot. And it was the Potlick, the Bigfoot, and there was another one. Baggart? I don't remember. But it looked like this one, essentially. The Einfeld Horror, just green. So I didn't want to choose that one. And then the Bigfoot, I was like, well, we already have the Yeti. But it was between Bigfoot and the Potlick, or the Goat Man. And I was like, well, I'm a Capricorn, so we're going to go with the goat. And also it's closest thing to a sheep. So I ended up going with Potlick. If I were to pick one, that was my favorite. Normally it would have been Nessie, because Nessie is my all-time favorite cryptid. But I'm so loving the Deathworm. I'm so loving the death worm. Look at his little teeth. He's got little teeth in there. Oh my gosh, this thing is adorable. This thing is adorable. She did a really great job. I'm in love with it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Even not knowing, like, it was a mystery every week. And even not knowing, I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm absolutely in love with this. So the cryptid style is done. Let's see. Where's my info? This was a 20 count mystery fabric that I got accidentally, and I hand dyed it myself. I did 2/1 full cross, and I started this August 2nd when the sale began, and I just finished it on Tuesday, the 1st. Tuesday the 1st, yes, Tuesday the February 1st. My goodness. I think I worked on it for about 8 days in total, but I did 3,361 stitches for these last 4 cryptids. I'm not sure how much in total. I'll try and find the total amount for this whole thing. I just have to do a lot of math and going back to see how many stitches it is in total, but it might have changed too with the poplet, because it might be different depending on which one you pick, but it'll be close enough. So yeah, so this is a finish. This is a finish. So this will go in my finish pile, and I'll start looking for a frame. We'll see how long that takes. So this is done. This is the Cryptid Sal by Witchy Stitcher. So at the end of the Cryptid Sal, all of the floss and stuff that I had left, it was pretty much a lot of everything. You can see, like, there was a ton of floss left over. I mean, obviously the black, I used about 5 skeins worth. I bought the cone, but I would measure out about a skein when I would run out. So I did use about 5 skeins worth of black floss for the Cryptid Sal. Yeah, so you can see that, like, there's quite a bit of each color left over in case you want to start it and you have a lot of this in your stash. Now you know you don't need too much of each one. I think probably, if anything, maybe $7.39. Like I said, these were all new skeins when I started. So, oh, there is also this yellow. It's also yellow. So there, you can see there is quite a bit left. So if you're planning to start this and you have these colors in your stash, then now you can see how much you will need if you're doing about the similar count and 2 strands. Next, I have the video game sampler, and I did put work in on this one. So it is by Screaming Hearts Designs, and it's a donation piece. So you would make a donation to the FAACP and then send your receipt to Screaming Heart Designs on Facebook, and she will send you the pattern. So essentially it's a free pattern, but you're making a donation of how much you would want to donate. And here is where I was last time that you saw this. I also wanted to finish putting some work into this one. I had to frog, I believe, and I didn't get as far as I'd wanted to after I picked it up. So I decided to finish that last goal, and here we are. I finished the goal. I got up to that line. I think I actually went past because I think I was gonna stop at the Donkey Kong, not bridge, kind of bridge, the Donkey Kong piece. And then I filled in the next row of words. So I did finish the goal that I had originally set a while back. But yes, this one is so fun. This one is so fun. I'm halfway. I'm literally halfway. So it's another small one. But I think I'll hold off on finishing this one for a little bit because I'm totally enjoying it. But this one I started August 4th. And this is on an 18 count Aida by Picture This Plus in Shadow. and I have 5,861 stitches, which puts me at 44%. And it does say I worked on it for 3 days. So it took me 3 days to finally catch all the way up. So that is my sweary, well, video game sampler, but I call it my sweary video game, so my sweary video game. So yeah, so this one's coming along nicely. Probably the last small one I have. Yeah, this is the last like small. I mean, it is 12,000 stitches, so I don't know if I can really say it's a small, but it's the smallest one I have. Yes, it is. It's the smallest one I have left. So that is my video game sampler. Moving on, I do have the new normal, and the new normal is a long dog sampler. And this one I was stitching the colors that were inspired by a World of Warcraft fan art. And I believe I did work on this since the last time you saw it. So this is where it was last time. I did take this home with me when I went on vacation, but I barely touched it. So I did a little work when I got back. But here's where we are now. So I'm making progress. I did make some progress. I think I worked on it for 2 days, it says. 2 days. So I did fill in a lot of this bubble. I really was trying to finish it, but I just needed a break. I needed a break because I'm going in 2 rows up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And from here, I basically cut my thread and start at the bottom. So I just needed a break from the pattern. But it's looking so great. It's so beautiful. The horse, the unicorn will be filled in with yellow gold stars when I finish the bubble. And then I can move on to a different section. I don't know which way I want to go yet. I don't know if I want to go down or if I want to go across. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I made some progress. Little progress. This is an 18 count Ada that I also hand dyed myself. Which you can see the nice peachy color. Perfect. I love it. And this was restarted on August 22nd. That's right, because I had it on that other fabric that it just wasn't working. I had that big ordeal. So this was restarted August 22nd. August 22nd. And oh wow, has it been that long since I restarted it? I guess so. Oh my god, this has been a long time. And I am doing a 2/1 full cross. This has 2,992 stitches completed, and I'm at 7.85% complete. So obviously it's a very tiny bit on this giant piece. It's not going to be the whole piece. I just don't see where it ends. I didn't mark. Oh, it's only going to be up to here. So it's a good piece, but not as big as what I have. Imagine. But yes, that is the new normal, and it's looking so good so far. It's looking so good so far. Now that the colors of the circle, I just love looking at the circle. Now that the color and everything is coming in with the circle, it's making me really excited about my color choices. All right, going into something that I actually did work on this month because it needed some love, was the Halloween Mickey, and this is an Etsy pattern. And I'm doing this one for a friend. And here's where it was last time that you saw it. I worked on it during Halloween, I believe, so it's been a while since I've touched this one. So it definitely needed to come out and get some love. But here I am now. So I did go all the way down. I believe it's 2 and a little bit on a 3rd page down here. But I finished all the black. Well, actually, I finished the eyes on this page that was missing and a little bit of color here. And then I finished all the black for the rest of the 3 pages. So all I have to do is go back in and fill them in. But I believe this is Goofy's hand. And this is Pluto's leg. And then there's like a Halloween pumpkin, a Mickey Halloween pumpkin here. If you can kind of see that. So I will be filling in the colors next time I work on this. But I did finish all the black on these last 2 pages. So I had started this October 1st. Like I said, that was the last time I touched it, and I did work on it for the 13 days of Halloween. And let's see, this is on a 25 count easy grid, and I am doing 2/1 10 stitch. So far I have done 11,721 stitches, and that puts me at 8.93%. So it's also a pretty good size piece. It is a good size piece, but it didn't take me too long to get this far for the amount that I've worked on it. I think I did work on it for 9 days. I worked on it for 9 days to get all the black and finished filling in the eyes. So like I said, next time I come in, it'll be to fill in the colors. So yeah, that is Halloween Mickey. Yeah, like I said, we'll talk about it in plans when what I'll plan to do with it. But here we are so far. It's really cute. The eyes are so cute. I love the eyes. All right, so now we're getting into my new start. And this was for Dinosaur December, which I totally didn't make. So I started it in January. I started this January 7th. And this is the pile of Yoshis. And this one is also from Etsy. And yeah, I just changed. I had a recommendation to call it Jurassic January. And obviously I didn't finish, but that's when I started it. Anyways, since a new start, I have no recent progress on it, but here it is. It is still on the Q snap because I recently worked on it. But so far I have one whole Yoshi done. Isn't he cute? He is so adorable. And this fabric, I love this fabric with this piece. I wasn't sure about it. I was not sure about it. This will eventually be for my daughter since she loves Yoshi. She finished the Yoshi's Craft World on the Switch and she loved that game. So I feel like she'll absolutely love this piece with all the Yoshis on it. And I felt like this fabric was perfect, that she would love it on this fabric. Looks like stars. It's great. It's great. Anyways, but I do have 2 Yoshis going. One is done. And the other one, his whole body comes under here. So he's about halfway done, the green one. So yeah, this is a smaller piece as well. This one's only 16,500. So it's small, but it's gonna take a minute. Yeah, I'm totally enjoying this. At first I wasn't sure because the colors were so like bright. And at first I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work. But once I got them filled in and I put in the black outline and stuff, it looks so good. So I feel much better now. It's coming out great. This is on an 18 count Aida in Raven Black Opalescent and is from To Die For Fabrics on Etsy. And I've done 2,323 stitches so far. Oh, and Pile of Yoshis is 14% complete. So I've done quite a bit this month. In a week, I've done quite a bit on this. I have also worked on this live on my Twitch. And everybody comes in and says, oh, that's a lot of Yoshis. It is, but it's fun. I'm enjoying each one. So yes, so this is Pile of Yoshis. And that is my new start. Also, so far I have completed some colors. This project has a ton of colors. I think it has 80 different colors. And so far I have finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 colors have been finished so far. There's like barely used because these are all brand new skeins. So you can see that I've barely touched any of these and they're already completed on this project, which is fine for me. These are the rest of the colors. It is fine for me because I'm trying to build up my stash on my floss, so that way I'll have every color, so I won't have to buy every color every time I have a new project. I have so many large projects with a lot of colors, so I think I'm pretty covered with most of it. So yeah, so as I'm going, I'm just gonna add these to my stash essentially, which is right here. This is, so far, this is my stash of what I have. It's not, I mean, it's not a lot. It's really not. This is less than a Haid, essentially. So these will be added soon. Well, at the end, probably. At the end. So that way I can show you what was left. Or I don't know. I might add these now. Because as you can see, like, I barely used any. I maybe used like a couple strands from each skein. So I will probably just add these in now that I've shown what it is, what's left. So yeah, so that is my pile of Yoshis. So I do have one more stitch along that I have been meaning to start that I am totally behind on, and that is the Medusa Sal. And so the last 2 days I have been kitting up all of my floss for the Medusa Sal. So you can really see the color palette now. Now there's a lot more floss. There's only 60 colors, 66 colors, but I just did one of each skein so far. You see very muted greens and blues and like, not grays, kind of grays, some grays, but it's a lot of greens and blues. Very muted though. You can see it, that's the color palette. I am missing a couple different other colors. And then these are the last ones, some greens that I ran out of organizers. So I probably will just put those on small thread drops because it's only six more. So yeah, so I have finished kitting up the floss for Medusa. And then I do have my fabric ready that I hand dyed myself, and this is a 28 count Monaco. I do need to search the ends, but this will be what I'll be stitching it on because I am doing no background. Mine will be a no background, and if anything there will be the moon that's very similar to this, so that's going to be annoying to stitch on the actual fabric because it's so similar in colors, but it'll be okay. So I am doing this Sal with Hannah Dowling and quite a few other YouTubers. Hannah Dowling has actually already started hers, so you can go ahead and check out her Flosstube as well as her Instagram, and she already has her updates on getting it started. She is doing the full thing without with the background, which is very similar to this. So she has started that one. So I will be starting that this month. So I guess we'll move right into plans. I will be starting that this month. And yeah, I'm gonna have to start in the opposite corner, the right hand corner, top corner, because I usually start in the left. So this will be a new placement for me. But I do have to grab those last few skeins of floss. I don't think I need them just yet, so I'm okay. But I will be starting that this month, and I'm really excited to finally get going on it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. I was waiting to finish the Cryptid Sal before I added something else in. And same thing with the pile of Yoshis. I will not start that new Margaret Morales one until I finish pile of Yoshis. I don't plan to start any other cross stitch at this time. I don't want too much, and all the ones I have minus the Yoshis and the Swearing Video Game Sampler are all large full coverages. So I definitely need to get some full coverages out of the way before I end up adding anything else, because it's just way too much. So yeah, as far as plans go, if anything, I will be working on Celestine. I'm just gonna try and work on this next page here. I don't know how far I'll get, but I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna get something in there. So Celestine is gonna get some progress going. And the other one I'm really gonna focus on is Persephone. And I wanna try and at least get, I can get one page. We'll see if I can get a couple pages. I don't know. I don't know if that's being overreaching, ambitious, but I will at least get one. We'll at least get one for sure, because I've always been able to get one very easily. So we'll do that on Persephone, and then if anything else, for this month, I will definitely be filling in the color, as much color as I can on the Halloween Mickey. So that will be my plans for this month. So I don't know if I'll have so much next month. We'll see. Just because I want to get some progress in on them. It's been so long since I've touched these guys. So I want to make sure, I really want to make sure that I'm, giving love everywhere. Because like I said, I will be starting Medusa as well. Besides the cross stitch stuff, I have actually worked on my crochet, and that was the most thing I worked on my vacation. Oh, some of it did come out. It's okay. It's only one stitch. And if you remember back in, was it August? I started a shrug, a crochet shrug. And basically I'm making a giant rectangle to start off. And here's where I've gotten on my rectangle. So you can see, this is where I was last time down here. So I did quite a bit in the last 2 months, month. But on vacation, this is basically what I kept pulling out because my tablet kept dying on account of it was an old tablet. So don't mind the dog fur, that's life. And yeah, so I worked on this quite a bit. It was just easy to pull this out and just stitch on it for a while. It's the same pattern over and over and over again, so I didn't even have to think about it. But I love how much I've gotten so far. I'm almost half a yard. I think I need a little over a yard before I can start working on the sleeves and the border, the cuffs, I don't know. So yeah, so this is the shrug. I'll have it linked down below if you're looking for this exact pattern. But basically it's a double crochet and on one row, and then a single crochet and a different kind of stitch on the next row, and that's all it is. It's just repeating. So it's very easy to understand. Speaking of tablets, and why I couldn't stitch during the holidays is because my tablet was very old. So I decided to treat myself for my birthday, and I ended up getting a new tablet, and this is the Samsung, what is it? What are you? It's a Samsung something or other. Sorry, it just blew my nose. Oh my god, I can't talk. It's all red. I'm so sorry. Stop it. There you go. Yeah, it's a Samsung tablet. Samsung Galaxy tablet. I got it at Costco, but it's just a basic one, and I think it's the 30? I wish I could take this out. Oh, there we go. It doesn't say. Of course it wouldn't say. Can look it up, I guess. Now that I'm so used to iPhone, I don't know how to work this thing anymore. There we go. This is the Galaxy Tablet A7 Lite. And I just can't remember if it's a 30 or a 60 gigabyte. But I love it. and I've got all my patterns on here now, and it doesn't die without being plugged in 5 minutes. So I love it. It did come with the case as well. Like I said, I got this at Costco, so it's got its own case already, the cover case. So it's protected, and I think it was $125 US dollars, somewhere around there. Like I said, I got it from Costco, so I love it. It's perfect. It's already got the Play Store on there, so you can download Pattern Keeper, because I know they're never gonna release the Apple version of Pattern Keeper. They're never gonna do it, so I just gotta give in, because Pattern Keeper is what I need, especially with all these full coverages. Pattern Keeper is the way to go. I highly recommend Pattern Keeper. If you do not have it, I absolutely recommend it. I absolutely do. Like I said, there are a lot of people out there who buy just a small, cheap version of a tablet that will get Android so that they can get Pattern Keeper. But definitely a great, I know Christmas just passed, but Valentine's Day, maybe? Great gift if you're looking for a gift to get for the holidays. Also, diamond painting, in case, like I said, I don't know where else to put this update at, so we're just gonna put it in here. I have worked a little bit more on my Diamond Art Club Evening Light by Jeremiah Kettner, and I did finish the second row before I left on vacation. Let me flip it around. So I did finish the whole second row that I had cropped out, and I have started this one. I swear this plastic was put on backwards because it's such a pain to peel off. But I did start working a little bit in this section, you can see. I'm definitely going to pull this one out to work on it again soon. Actually, Friday I'm doing diamond painting on Twitch if you'd like to join. This video will already be up, but I'm sure next Friday I will be doing it again as well. I'm trying to add more craft days on my Twitch because I apparently have been gaming too much. So yeah, so like I said, I did my finish of the cryptid style on Tuesday, and then Friday, tomorrow for me, yesterday for you, I will be diamond painting and working on this one. So you can see she's very big, but she's beautiful, especially what you can see that's done right now. So pretty, so pretty. So that is my diamond painting update. I also did go home, and I had a bunch of diamond paintings at my in-laws house. And so I was able to bring those home with me. And one of them was from DIY Moon Shop, Diamond Shop. And it was this one. This was also by Margaret Morales. And so now I finally have it. I finally have my diamond painting. It's a small one, but the quality is really great so far from what I can see. And I can't wait to get this one started. I forget what this one's called, actually. Something about stars, I think. But yeah, so I will be starting this one soon, hopefully. Try not to have a million diamond paintings going. But I want to start this one soon. She's beautiful. So yeah, so that one that I just got in as well. I did get another painting from China that was a very old painting that took forever to get to me, and then I was moving, so I sent it to my in-laws as well. I ended up giving that to them. Apparently it was a corgi. I don't even remember what painting I bought that was a corgi, but I'm glad it was because they had corgis as well. I mean, I have this one, and this one's by Dreamer Designs. This is a Dreamer Designs piece. So I do have that diamond painting. So I'm happy to give them that one. And I also gave them All Dogs Go to Heaven by Diamond Art Club because they had lost their corgis in 2020. So it's very fitting that they got both of those paintings for me. It is super cute though because they both work on it together, and they'll have their little system with the ruler where it spaces out the diamonds for you. They have the ruler, and they'll sit and play certain ones out together, and it's very cute. They'll send videos, and I love seeing their videos on them working on it and their progress and stuff. The last two I gave them, let me put this away while I'm jabbering. The last two diamond paintings that I had bought them, the first ones, they have already framed. As soon as they finish, they frame them up and they have them both on their wall. So when we went home for the holidays, I got to finally see them in person, because I had sent them from Germany, and I was like, I just sent it straight to their house. I didn't get to see any of it, and they sent pictures of it done, but it was really cool seeing it in person. They absolutely loved it. One was a like alcohol bottle setup, and I felt like that matched. It was like green and matched their china cabinet, and then they have alcohols on top, so it was like so perfect. And then my husband's mom loves Hello Kitty, so the other one was a custom Hello Kitty piece from some artwork I found. Like I said, I had ordered these so long ago when I first started diamond painting, so it's not something that I can promote here on my channel because they're not licensed artwork, but it was for them and they absolutely loved it, so it worked out. Like I said, now they have the All Dogs Go to Heaven, and then they have this corgi one that I have no idea what it looks like, but they love it, and that's all I can hope for, is that they, you know, craft. That I enabled someone to craft. All right, so after that, all I have to mention maybe is my Etsy store has been up. That is linked down below for you. Etsy has my hand-dyed fabrics that I was doing on stream on Twitch for a little bit, and then it has my cover minder needle minders, and it also has my very large cross-stitch bags that fit Hade's essential, oh God, and everything in the kitchen sink. So I have those giant bags up there as well. I plan to make more cross-stitch bags. I will get there. I will get there. I will get there. I will get there. There will be new stuff, I promise. Last but certainly not least, please come join me on Twitch. I stream over there 4 days a week. It's a good time. We have a lot of fun. I do my crafting. I do cross-stitch diamond painting for the most part over there. Once in a while I'll do something sewing, but it's a lot of fun, and there's a big crafter community over there that I'm fully becoming a part of, and I love it. I love it. I have so much fun over there. I will be doing a giveaway when I hit 500 followers. Followers are like subscribers here on YouTube. It's free. You don't have to do anything. It's basically you come on YouTube, you subscribe to someone, and then you hit the notification bell. And that's all you have to do, and you get their videos. Well, same thing on Twitch, except it's called following. So you would follow me over there, and it'll notify you when I go live. And then they have a separate thing where you can subscribe to me, and that's where you pay money and whatnot for my emotes. I have certain emotes that you get when you subscribe, and then there's other fun options on there that also involve money, but if you have none, that's not a problem. You just follow me and it'll tell you when I'm live, and that's the best part. So when I hit 500 followers, I will be doing a giveaway. I'm like halfway right now. I think I'm at, oh, it shows me there. I think I'm at 277 as of right now. So I'm getting there, but it'll be a minute. So right now, what I will be including in this giveaway is some of the crafts that I've had hanging around for giveaways. One is this scratch art that apparently I bought 2 of, and I don't know how, but I picked these up from my in-laws' house from vacation, and I opened 2 and I was like, how did I get 2 of these? So I already have 1. So I will be gifting this one, and this one comes with the sticks to scratch and everything. So it's a full kit already ready to go. And then I will also be giving away one of these. I already have one originally for YouTube. This was gonna be my 500 subscriber giveaway and I never got to it. So I will be giving away now, and it's a laser cut bunny music box. It's a puzzle, but it is a working music box once you set it all up. So cute. It's very steampunky, very Alice in Wonderland. Like I said, I already have one, so I have one to go away for the giveaway. I do have a couple of diamond paintings from China that I will never be able to use on my channel. So I will be giving those away. I think one's a deer with flowers, and I forget what the other one is. I'll have to open it up and look. But I will be giving those away. I might be throwing in a few other things. It's going to be a big giveaway. But if you come to my channel, you would not apply for the giveaway, but you would enter into the giveaway. As you watch, you gain channel points on my channel. They're free. They're just certain things that save up, and you can use them for things that I have on my channel. And one of them is for the giveaway ticket. So you would redeem a giveaway ticket, and I'll mark you in. So when I finally hit 500 subscribers, whenever that may be, I will do the giveaway and your tickets will be counted in. So please, please, please come join me over on Twitch. I do plan to do a live here on YouTube once, maybe twice a month. We'll see how it goes. I did try doing lives here on YouTube before. They weren't very successful, so I'm a little put off by it, but I do understand that I need to stay active over here as well. So I think this will be a good chance, or a good opportunity to try. Especially since I have not been sewing so much recently. But yeah, so I will be live here soon. If you do not want to go over to Twitch, that is fine. Hopefully I can come over here a little bit. That'll be maybe next month or so. My cross stitch game will be back on Fridays, probably in a few weeks. The one that I made up with monsters and all the good stuff. I've been getting a lot of recommendations to bring that back, surprisingly. Right now I'm doing community games on Fridays, so I play games that people can join me and play with me as well. And that's been Friday. But yeah, there's been a high recommendation to play my cross stitch game again, and to also change it into a diamond painting game, so you can do diamond painting or cross stitch and be interchangeable. So I will be updating that, and once I get it updated, then that's probably when I'll bring it back. So that's what's coming up. That's what's going on. Again, it's been a minute since I've been on here, but it's back to normal. I will be back, what is it, March, the first Saturday in March. I'm using my phone. I can't even look at my calendar. The first Saturday of March will be my next update on my Flosstube. Like I said, I do it once a month. And otherwise, that is going to be it for today. I know there's a lot of people who like my long ones. Hopefully this is satisfying. Hopefully it's satisfying. Otherwise, have a great February. Still have a little bit going on this month, so hopefully I can get everything done that I want to get done. But if there's anything else you want to know or need, you can go ahead, and it's probably linked down below in my description box. Otherwise, just leave a comment and I'll try my best to get back to it as soon as possible. I sometimes lag about getting back to it, but I usually do it at some point or another. Otherwise, go ahead. You can definitely reach me on Instagram, DM me, and if anything, you can just wait till I'm live on Twitch and be like, hey, da-da-da-da-da, and I'll be like, oh, yeah. yeah, I got you. All right, have a great month, everyone. I will see you next time. Happy crafting, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.